We need to know as soon as possible that these kids are positive or negative.
David, the CDC is now sending a second team here to Lubbock to help with that measles response. And tonight, another headline from Kennedy and the EPA. They right now are saying they are reviewing the science behind fluoride in the public water system, signaling the possibility of some major change across the country in the near future. David?
Maria Villarreal in Texas for us tonight. Maria, thank you. We turn now to that remarkable scientific breakthrough. 13,000 years after the last dire wolf walked the earth, scientists say they've now brought them back. Here's our chief national correspondent Matt Gutman with the video tonight.
Tonight, a howl 13,000 years in the making. In a first for science, biotech company Colossal Biosciences says it brought the extinct dire wolf back to life. A species that hasn't walked the earth since the Stone Age.
The dire wolf is the first de-extinct species.
Well known from HBO's hit show Game of Thrones, ABC News given exclusive access into Colossal's lab in Dallas, where scientists are using genes from gray wolves to create dire wolves.
We've taken a gray wolf genome, a gray wolf cell, which is already genetically 99.5% identical to dire wolves, and we've edited those cells at multiple places in its DNA sequence to contain the dire wolf version of the DNA. That animal looks like a dire wolf, it will behave like a dire wolf, and it is a dire wolf.
Now, 7 months old, dire wolves Romulus and Remus eating well and getting bigger every day.
And David, the company tells us they're not stopping there. They plan to have woolly mammoths roaming the earth again by 2028. But critics argue that this de-extinction could harm fragile ecosystems. David?
Yeah, the images are really something, Matt. Thank you. Now to the U.S. and Iran. Tonight, President Trump saying the U.S. will hold direct talks with Iran involving its nuclear program. The talks to be held this Saturday. The two countries have had no direct talks since Donald Trump withdrew from the nuclear deal with Iran back in 2018. Tonight, President Trump saying if the talks aren't successful with Iran, quote, I think Iran is going to be in great danger. When we come back here tonight, we have learned of a horrific accident on the assembly line. An American auto worker is killed and how this happened in a moment. Also tonight, we remember the actor behind Dennis the Menace. And look at the images tonight, the never-before-seen home videos of Paul Newman and his children. Well, tonight, his daughter joins us right here and what she's hoping you'll do in honor of her dad in a moment. Tonight in Michigan, authorities investigating a horrific accident at a Stellantis plant in Dundee, about 50 miles outside Detroit.